Hello, sorry about that. Not quite sure what happened there. For some reason, I just couldn't get the sound to work. Anyway, hello and good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you. Just switching on my other camera. How are you all? It's Friday! Yay! I know, funny faces. Right. Hello, Annie, Sally, Susan. Who else is in here? Heather, Monica, Lisa, Caroline, Shaz, Georgiana, Elizabeth, Martina, Tracy, Susan. Yay! Those darn microphones. Yeah, not working. All right, so I'm nearly packed for my class. You probably can't see. Oh, I can't tilt my camera. But anyway, nearly all packed for class. But thought it would be nice to show my class attendees tomorrow some more examples using the Petal Park stamp set, and also an opportunity to show you guys how many cards you can probably get, plus maybe a few other things. I'm trying to sort of stay focused on that one stamp set because I know I haven't used it to its kind of like limit yet, so thought it would be fun to do that. Made a version of your first card from yesterday. Yay! Fantastic. Oh yes, really pleased to see that. How do you call that if one sees only every third picture or so? Oh, is it being jilty? Is it jiltering? Jittering? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, you're welcome, Shaz. Glad it got there. See, I told you it worked. My little technique. I was telling Shaz yesterday that at my local post office, outside the post office is the post box, and it has two slots. It has first class and second class, but whether or not I put a first or second class stamp on the envelopes, I put them in first class anyway, you know, just in case. And they seem to get there ahead of time. I'm jumping around all over the place. Oh dear, jittering. Oh dear. Let me just see what my... Yeah, no, my Wi-Fi's right. Let's have a look at the live stream. Oh, my bit rate's low. Hold on. Oh, stream settings. I don't know if there's a way of... You know what? I'm just going to flip the camera down and get on with it. Yeah, apparently my bit rate is low. So it could just be to do with the internet in the area. Sorry. Okay. Hello. Oh yeah, that's it. Right, sorry, my mic wasn't working then. Oh, right, so to get started, what I'm going to do is actually choose some colours. So, colour choice time. Let's spin the wheel. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. Sometimes this comes with noises, but I've switched the sound off, so you may not hear the noises. All right, let's see what comes up first. Pale papaya. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I forgot to move that over for you to see. Hold on, let's just move that over a little bit more. Oh no, not that one. Hold on. Window capture, that one. There we go. Pale papaya. Which I think have I just packed that? Oh no, I haven't packed it. Okay, let's do another one. I'm going to choose 6 colours and then that will hopefully give me a bit of choice. I might not use all of them, but we'll see. Sorry if it's still jittering, everybody. I'm not quite sure why the Wi-Fi is so rubbish. Ooh, petal pink. Ooh, that's weird. Those two are quite close together, aren't they? Soft sea foam. Oh, okay. Nice. Next one. Oh my word, pumpkin pie. Okay. If that's what the wheel wants, that's what the wheel gets. Oh, you're joking me. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Okay. Fine. Right. Oh no. There we go. Right. Oh my goodness. That is just the weirdest. Just the weirdest. Okay. I give you permission to throw in a neutral. Well, thank you, Monica. I have actually just pre-cut some very vanilla. Well, I did pre-cut some very vanilla. Here. Right, let's see what happens, everybody. All right. This will be interesting. I would have given up and started again. Oh no, you know me. I like to see it through. Okay, so I'm throwing that down. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa trusts me. All right, so, oh, right, okay, let's have a think. So we could go for, okay, so I want to punch out some, I want to punch out some flowers, but let's get those ready to start off with. Let's just do some. Let's go for some. Okay, so that's Calypso. Now, some of these have newly been re-inked. If you saw my Instagram post this afternoon, I was re-inking away. So let's go with that. All right, so I've got those at the side ready for when I have done a bit of a background. So I think I'll do two. May as well work on two at the same time. So I pre-cut these very vanilla bases earlier. And they are cut so that they would fit perfectly on a half A4. I'll just sort my chair out. focus, Ruth. You can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right. I try Calypso Coral Outline, maybe. I'm just turning that over. Now, the way I figured how to arrange the flowers with the leaves is there's two little leaves at the top there, and that's the top because that's where the two flowers go. That's what I figured. So you can stamp your like that. Do you see? I figured it out today. I was trying to think of a way that I can explain it to my class attendees tomorrow, how you figure it out. There we go. Right, go for that. And then we've got some of these nice little ones. So I think we'll scatter a few of these around and about the place. That's pretty. Right, so hi everybody. We've picked colours. Oh my goodness, the colour wheel picked colours. Very unusual. Well, not unusual, sorry. It's picked colours all in a similar colour scheme, I would say. So I would say that these are basically lighter versions of each other, those ones, apart from the Melon Mambo, but they're all in the reddish orangish tones with a bit of white really thrown in. That's what that is. Right, okay, I'll go for some pale papaya. I know what, let's go for pale papaya on this one and then see what happens. Okay. See, look, stamped off. Is that pumpkin pie stamped off? See how similar that is to pale papaya. So this just goes to show that if you're on a bit of a budget and you can't buy all the inks in one go, go for the brighter inks to start off with, because stamped off you get the paler inks anyway. Right, now what I like about this set is that you've got these little leaves that you can add afterwards. So if you feel that you haven't done enough greenery, look, you can just throw in some extra leaves here and there, and it stops it looking so bare. And of course there's this tiny weeny little dottage. So shall we go, yeah, should we go, oh no, go for pumpkin pie. Something a little bit different. But I'm doing first and second generation. I'm just moving my stamp around. There we go. Oh, that's quite cute. Right, so I'll just focus on this one card to start off with, and then we'll do something with the other one in a sec. Just wondering whether it's worth me cutting a few more of these. Ooh, I like this. Just makes it look so much more fuller, doesn't it now? Right, let's do another one of those. I like that. I think that was the pumpkin pie one that I just cut. Let's do another one of those. So I'm growing accustomed to the stamp set now. I've grown accustomed to this stamp set. Accustomed to the way it works. Accustomed to her. I could have stamped all night. Oh, that was a bit wonky, that one. I could have stamped all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings. Oh, I like that. That works. Let's find a nice orange base. How cute is that? That was super easy. Oh, I loved how that came together. Right. Let's see if the glue will work. Come on, glue. Come on. Oh, yes. I did not expect you to come out that fast. Okay. Does anybody know what simultaneously pressing the window key and the full stop keys does? I found out today. It brings out an emoji panel up. Does it? Well, I never. I'm constantly finding things out. Hi, Janice. Hi, Karen. Who else has popped in? I didn't see. Oh, how is everybody? It's an orangey one. So for those of you, it's screaming, just my style. Yes, this is a very Glenna card, isn't it? Very Glenna card. So for those of you, I went back and had a look at some of the chat that was going on yesterday. And there was lots of discussion about the colour refresh. And I'm thinking of doing a slightly tongue-in-cheek but also slightly serious video called How to Survive a Colour Refresh, for whether you're a demonstrator or you are a customer. So watch out for that. I might just record it and then or I might do a live, I'm not sure, but I will discuss it, because I recognise that for some of you guys who are have not experienced a colour refresh as a demonstrator, it might seem a little bit scary, because you're like, whoa, what does this mean? What does it mean for the colours? You know, what's going to happen? And, you know, does it mean a massive expense? And, oh, so watch this space. I'm thinking of the things that I want to say to help, that will be helpful, and yeah, just give you a bit of encouragement, really. So right. That was super duper easy and quick, wasn't it? That was fun. Like that. Okay, so I've still got this one to go. Still on the same colour scheme, because, you know, I did pick 6. So for this one we could go, what did I do with that one? That was pale papaya, wasn't it? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a bit of a stamped off melon mambo, I think. So I'm just, oh, don't tell Esther, I just swept all that onto the floor. Esther doesn't like it when I do that. Don't tell her. Right. Ew, I think this one was up on the other side, wasn't it? Oh, that's nice. It's just sort of like a paler pink, really. And then, of course, what you can do is you can do that, and then you don't have to necessarily have done the outlines already. You can just stamp anyway. Let's stamp off. There's a bit of a gap there. There we go. Just sort of fill in the space, really. Oh, didn't realise I'd done that. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's do the same for these little flowers. So stamp off. Ooh, that was close. Pretty. And again, let's go back in with the little leaf. Do some second generations. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then there's another pretty little leaf. There's this one here. It's quite nice to use. Where is the full stop? Oh, a period. Yeah, the dot. Ruth, you explain things I can understand. Ah. Any help would be much appreciated with the colour refresh. Okay. Good. Yeah, all I can speak to in terms of the colour refresh, though, is what Stampin' Up! Have done in the past. So I think I've experienced 2 colour refreshes in my Stampin' Up! Career. And I survived, to tell the tale. It's okay. I'm still here. I'm still a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I hope that, helps. And I still love colour. I still trust Stampin' Up's choices. So, if there's going to be anything that will help you keep going, may that be it. It'll be fine. Okay, I'll hold your hand all the way through, everybody. It'll be fine. You had no idea what a full stop was. Oh, yeah, we call periods full stop. And what you call periods, that's what we call menstruation. Oh my goodness. Just another example of words getting lost in translation over the Atlantic. We always find it quite funny when you guys, and that's what I said, period. And we're like, yes. There we go. Little pink dots. Looks like chicken pox, so I'm just going to go in there and do a few more because it just looks a bit sparse. So I'm just going to go back in and do a few more. That's the only thing about small dottage. It's like, sometimes you could do with a little bit more. There we go. Because otherwise it just looks like, I don't know, chicken pox. All right, we'll leave that there. Oh no, let's Ooh, what about if we just used the outlines? Because we've got a lot of pink going on there now. I wonder what it would look like with just the outlines. Or we could stamp Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo. I mean, that's not cheating. Melon Mambo is one of the colours. Let's try that, see what happens. Ooh, nice. Exactly, Susan. Yeah. So some of you are demonstrators who do sell to others, and some of you are demonstrators for the discount. And so for those of you who are demonstrators for the discount, you've got even less to be concerned about, really, because you just love the products. So yeah, you're right, Susan. So clean that off a bit. Ooh, just thought, I think I do want some little leaves. Now, will I be able to cut the leaf out of here? No. But I have got some scraps of soft sea foam. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I used Petal Park and more or less the same colours on a birthday card for my sister-in-law today. Oh, nice. Oh, can we see pictures, Shaz? Please send pics. So I've packed so much for this class tomorrow. I'm having to root around to find things that I need. So just for those of you who are still getting too used to the fact we have 2 Shazes on here, this is Shaz Casey, who's in my team. And of course, I mean, a date from a palm tree. You would like a date? Yeah, exactly. I know, I'd like a date from a palm tree. I know, 'cause I don't need to do the other type anymore. How about stamping on One Sheet Wonder with the Thistle and Brightest Beauty just to show me and maybe how this can be done? Oh, Brightest Beauty. Ooh. Now, funny enough, Brightest Beauty, it's retired, that one. What's the other one? Oh, I don't have the Thistle one, I'm afraid. What is it what do you mean about the Brightest Beauty? Do you mean lining them up? So Shaz the sheep and Shaz the sheep in Wales. You both got sheep links. Funny enough. But no, Shaz Casey doesn't keep sheep. She just looks at them. I think I did use Martina, I think I have used Brightest Beauty on a stamped One Sheet Wonder around Christmas time. Judy says, my sister and I were going out for St. Patrick's Day, but with your dog having surgery, you've put it off. Oh, well, I hope you can have a good crack at home. So here in the UK, we've got a fundraising event happening on RTV at the moment. It's every 2 years, and it's called Comic Relief. And it's where a lot of people from the entertainment industry, especially comedians, kind of get together to do a night of kind of like stuff on the TV. Like they take over the BBC for a night. And there's been sort of fundraising in schools and supermarkets and all kinds of things today. So that is what is happening at the moment. And earlier we were watching, because what often happens is people get involved and do funny sketches and things, and or they do versions of TV programs that are quite funny. And earlier there was one with Dawn French, you know, played the Vicar of Dibley. It's very good. I don't want to spoil it for you in case you watch it, but it was very funny. And I don't know what else to tell you without giving you any spoilers, really. Yeah, if you did miss it, if you do like Dawn French, it's quite good. Hubby just chuckled at Booth. Oh, Shaz. Well, Shaz used to keep sheep. Oh, there we go. Dear me, we're going to have to find a way for the two Shazes to meet up, I think. Oh, yeah, I quite like using Brightest Beauty, the just the kind of like the berry bit, Martina. Oh, am I still glitching? I'm trying to use these little pieces up. This leaf is a very cute little shape, I have to say. It's very sweet. I'm using up my little end pieces. Little tuckety tuck. They're all stuck down? Yeah, they're all stuck down. Right. Oh, I've got a piece of melon mambo. No, okay. Got a bit of floaty. Oh, it doesn't look quite right. Looks nice with the soft sea foam though. Ooh, that's pretty. It's odd, but it's been months that I still never see Shaz post on here. Oh! What, Shaz Connerbeer, Annie? Oh, I'll have a chat to Shaz after the, like, because it might be that she's accidentally blocked you. I can't think for any reason why she would deliberately block you, but sometimes it can happen where you can press a button and then yeah, you can accidentally block people. So if you when you block somebody, it means that when you chat, when they chat, sorry, how to put it around if someone blocks you, you can't see when they're chatting. So if you block somebody else, they can't see you when you're chatting. So Shaz, yeah, so Annie's, I don't know, Shaz, can you see what Annie's written? She says that she can't see your chat. Oh, I accidentally stuck that on that way round, and I meant to do it that way round, but it doesn't actually matter. There we go. Deborah says, hi Ruth, just want to say, after hearing you mention Where the Crawdads Sing, I watched the movie and thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not one to watch a lot of movies, but this one had me hooked. Yes, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah, the thing is, you can't it's one of those films you can't really talk about it without giving stuff away, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yes, it was very good. Right, there we go. I quite like that. Now, I fancy doing some stamping, like we're trying to use all those colours, or use orange for the petals. I know some of you will go, what? Orange for petals? So let's just grab my, okay, here we go. Yes, let's do, let's have that off in the corner, I think. So that's pumpkin pie. This is now Calypso. These are all pretty juicy because I've made sure they're nice and inked up. No, Ruth. That way around. Oh, you can't see Annie. Oh, isn't that funny? Oh, okay. Oh, so Annie, which, it's Shaz Connerby you can't see. Isn't that funny? Wow, this Calypso coral is really quite dark. It's quite juicy. Right, I'm just going to do this. Stamp that. Like that. It's almost like, what was the point of me doing that outline, really? Because that Calypso coral is so vivid. I'm just going to give it a moment. I know it needs to settle, but that's pretty dark, isn't it? Okay. I was going to do some melon rainbow in there. Now this is going to be dark as well, but anyway, let's see what happens. Whew, that is bright. Okay. What's that? Petal Park. Okay. I'm going to show them at my class, Delinda. Yeah, to show everybody what else can be done with the set. Because the class is a product-based class, so everyone is going home with this stamp set and the punch. So I just wanted to do some extra kind of, you know, showing off really. Do you think I made a mistake and I stamped that in pumpkin pie, not calypso coral? Do you think I could have done that by accident, maybe? I don't know. It is calming down a bit now. No, it is calypso coral. Okay. Just a bit weird. So you see, it's so useful to have a single leaf in a stamp set, because it means that if you feel that there's sort of empty spaces, you can kind of control what you're doing much easier with just the one. So, what type of beverage? What's Caroline drinking? Oh, Caroline, how did your thing go? Can someone put in chat Annie's name so I can search? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can tag her. See if you can see this message. Shaz, can you see that message that I've just put there? Her name's Annie Wagner. I've done the @ Annie, and then I'm just going to type her name now. That's the stump you lost. Yeah, I know. That's so gutting. You might have to snip one off the big one. Vicky. Oh, bless you. Can you see her now, Annie? The mystery of the missing Annie. There she is. Hi. I know, poor Vicky. She's bereft and bereaved and bereft of this little leaf. I do hate it when you lose little stamps like that, and then you see everybody else using them and you're like, no, I want you back. Come home, little leaf. Right, I know I've done that pink, but I'm like, oh, I need more pink. More pink, more pink, more pink. So I'm going to do some just... Ooh, I forgot I stamped those earlier. Okay. So I didn't do what I said I was going to do with these, did I? So let's do that now. So I'm going to do stamp off, stamp on. I feel like I'm in Karate Kid now. Stamp off, stamp on. Oh, Caroline, oh my goodness. You poor thing. So now we can talk about food again, everybody. So in yesterday's live, Caroline forbade us from talking about food because she couldn't eat because she had a test. But now we can talk about food again. Well, I told you yesterday I met up for a drink with a friend of mine, and we went to this lovely little cafe that's in town. And it's one where I sometimes do go for lunch with some of my Stampin' Up friends. And if they ever have their peanut stack slice there, I get it to bring home for Tom. And it's like, I think it's like a chocolate cake base with like a caramel in the middle, and then I don't know quite what they do, but they end up putting like peanuts in on the top. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And it's like, so you've got the saltiness and the sweetness. Oh, it's so nice. So there was 3 of us, but because I knew that it's quite filling, this peanut stack, we basically shared one of those between the 3 of us, and then we grabbed a cookie as well, like a homemade cookie, and split that between the 3 of us, and it worked brilliantly. It was just, you know, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want a little bit of sweetness to go with your cup of tea or your coffee, and it was just perfect. So because sometimes you can, you know, you can think you want a nice big bit of cake, but actually it then kind of spoils it if you have too much. So your grandson was supposed to be Knight's ambassador when he goes to high school next year. He will show them around. Oh, that's so cool. Good for him. Yes, you do get bragging rights. Your grandma. Okay, I'm fed up of cutting little pieces now, so I'm just going to go back to the smaller dimensionals. Dundee cake. Ooh. Is Dundee cake the one with fruit in it? Oh, iron brew is sweet, yeah. Iron brew is the drink that's marketed for like when you're ill. A bit like Lucozade. Which ironically is probably like the worst things to be drinking when you're ill, but there we go. It's just like marketed that way because it's like it's got glucose in it. It gives you energy. It's like, I'm not quite sure that is the best thing for you when you're not well, but okay. Although I remember as a child drinking, like I think you used to be able to get like glucose crystals, and my dad would make me up a drink, a glucose drink. Now, do you think this would look good on Melon Mambo? Oh yeah, contrast is nice. Hi, Joanna. Where's Joanna? I just seen someone say hello. Oh, there she is. Hi. Oh, how's your new car, Joanna? Iron brew, Scotland's second national drink. What next to, what's the first national drink? Dare I ask? Dare I ask? Fergusade. Oh my goodness, that's an actual drink, is it? Fergusade. No way, Caroline. Whiskey. Rich fruit and almonds. Oh yes. Oh, Dundee cake. Isn't that the one that has like you have the almonds in a pattern on the top of the cake? I remember now. I wonder if each of the 4 nations has its own version of like fruitcake. Like the Welsh have Barrabrith, the Scots have Dundee cake. What do the English have? Just fruitcake, I guess. What's a barmbrack? Am I making that up? That's a drink. That's a fruit cake, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Right, so that's what we've done with that colour scheme. I wonder if just do one more. Just one more. What if we just stamp flowers all over the place? Should we see what happens? Oh, I'm going to have to do a sweep on the floor. Right, come on, off you go. Because you're just sticking everywhere now. It's not funny. Right. Oh, I think there was a little bit of melon mambo left on that. Oh, I started watching another film this afternoon. Is it called something Blue Eyes? It's got Christian Bale in it. Oh, wait, I'll see if I can find it. I do like Christian Bale. He's so brooding, so moody. He's probably not that easy to get on with as an actor, but... Oh, I started watching Marlowe. Ooh, didn't get very far with that. What was I watching it on? Oh, it's Netflix, I think. Oh, yes, it's very good, Barra Breath. It's because they soak the fruit in tea. That's the trick. Soak the fruit in tea overnight before putting it in the cake. This makes it very moist. Just kind of like moving this around, and it's like a bouquet of flowers, like the bouquet technique, but with lots of pretty flowers. And then of course we do have these little ones here. Let's do that calypso. It's rather juicy though. Dresdner Stollen soaks the fruit as well to make them moist, but it's in rum. Oh, nice. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Nina. quite like that. Right. So now, if I just do the outline. I did say I was going to do that earlier with the calypso, didn't I? But I ended up colouring it in. But I'd be interested to see what it looks like if I just have flowers that are light on the inside. Hello to those crossing the threshold. I like that. Hang your coats up. Take your shoes off. Put some warm socks on. And go and put the kettle on. Hi, Mary Beth. Corned beef and cabbage about to be served. Ooh. That's a nice hearty food, isn't it? I just read what Martina wrote. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, I'm having flashbacks to that conversation we were having last week. Not sure if all of you were there for it. Hi, Paula. Oh, thanks, Ivy. Yeah, I think someone's already may have put something in Artful Stampin Space even, but I saw somebody put something about the citrus set. Slippers provided in every size. Please wipe the feet as it's wet outside. Yes, please do. We don't want muddy patches. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to go for a row of flowers falling down here, I think. Oh, my order arrived today. Peeps. Very pleased about that. I like that. Funny that, isn't it? I'm liking all these cards tonight. Do you think it could be because they're floral? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to stick that one on top of that one that was underneath there. Oh, thank you, Glenna. Have you got this stamp set, Glenna? This is a very used stamp set. It was all there, Judy. Yeah, it was. Yeah, very grateful. And there's a demo friend of mine who was really getting quite worried because she's got a retreat this weekend, and hers hadn't arrived. Anyway, I'd messaged her to say that I've got some spare bits and pieces. You know, what do you need? Anyway, I messaged her today, and her parcel arrived today. Like all the parcels or whatever. She was so grateful. She was really getting quite concerned. But no, she's fine. Right, I was going to add some bling to this. I don't know if these are still for sale. These are the sticky sequins. And I do find them, they're quite good, these. They're not as sort of as expensive as the gems and stuff, but they're very sweet. Ooh. Just trying to ping off. That's nice, isn't it? Right. Got a calypso coral here. There we go, that works. Do you think it needs a little bit of dottage? Is that a silly question? I know I've stuck these down already, but I'm being very careful just to ink the stamp itself. I'm wondering if I could stamp this leaf as well. I'm kind of just lifting up the petals a bit to get in there. Just to make them stand out a little bit more. Oh wow, that's good, Monica. Oh, Andrew's been having mail issues. Yeah, I think we're so spoiled, aren't we, by some, you know, some companies being able to do like next day. Like I could order something just after midnight and it still arrive, like it would arrive that day. And so because in Europe all the warehouse is in Germany, so you know it's got to come across the water. You know, we usually, I mean, sometimes 3 days is, yeah, we all get stuff within 3 days, but that's rare. Obviously Martina can get it next day because she's in Germany, but yeah, we do get a bit spoilt by it. And I forget how vast America is. So night, Janice. Yeah. Yes, Martina. It's like, whoop, legs up. Okay, and right, I wanted to make the most of, which I haven't yet, the smaller flowers. So I'm just going to do one more. Just one more. Did I say that last time? I was only going to just do one more. But I'm just going to do another one because I've just had an idea. See, this is what happens when you get going with stamps like this. You know, you kind of realise how much there is to them and get them really working for you. Now I think I last used this on an orange or something, so I'm just going to give that a bit of a clean. She says, actually find a cloth. Oh, what's my cloth? Ah, you were here this afternoon. Oh, is that because you're nearer to the warehouse, Vicky? Oh, actually, where's the... Oh, yes, that would be nice, Kay. Hello, Miss Kay. So I've gone quiet because I'm like, oh, I've not done this before. Right, Ruth, sit down. Hi, Laurie Hill. I finally, and all the time I've been watching your videos, caught you on a live. Ah, I'm always on a replay. So nice to see you live. Thank you so much for sharing all your great crafting skills. You're so welcome. Lovely to see you, Laurie. Thank you for commenting. You are super welcome. And you know what, if there's anything, you know, I'm sure you've seen lots of people in the chat chattering away. I give you full permission to ask whatever you want of anybody here in the chat. That's the prerogative of you first time on the live, people, you know, because you never know, you might not ever, you know, you might not come back for a little while. So, you know, are there any burning questions you want to ask of anybody in the chat? I'm sure they'll be totally obliging. That's me putting the chat on the spot. Oh, do you have to set alarms, Shaz, Casey? Oh, I like that. Oh, I forgot about this little, that outline leaf. It is cute, isn't it? I was thinking, I've not seen it done with the leaves. So I just wanted to see how it would look. See, and I love how you can just extend the design whatever way you want to extend it by these little single leaves. See? And I'm not even too bothered about doing the insider sections to these, because I actually quite like the combination of the outline with the solid. It's quite pretty. Just makes for a very delicate finish, doesn't it? Night, Karen. Oh, Tilly is Karen. Sorry, Shaz Casey. Sorry, Tilly Crafts is Karen. Sorry. Yeah, so Laurie, it does take sometimes a bit of time to get to know the real names of people. That's if they want to share their real names. Not everybody does, but most people are happy to share their real names. But... Look at that little dottage. Although, I'm wondering whether to do some peach dottage, because I feel like it's a bit of a high contrast between the green and the peach, and I don't like that. So let's just put a little sprinkling of the peach in here as well. That's better. It sort of evens it out a bit more. Oh. How cute. So I can spot some little white areas in there that I don't like. I'm just going to use that little leaf. Just pop some green in these little areas here, so it's not so white on the inside of that. Right, I don't think I've got another Calypso coral here, but I have got what's that? A Cajun craze, but I'm not going to stick it down. I'm just going to show you. It's very delicate and pretty. I think this one could do with having some kind of sentiment in the middle. The others I haven't even thought about sentiments, but this one feels like it's got a bit of a space that you could then pop a sentiment into. But I am going to wrap it up there, guys, because I've got to make sure that all the colours I've just got out of the box I need to put back in the box for tomorrow, and yeah, and tidy up and make sure I've packed everything. So right, so let's go over colours then. So the colours that I used tonight were not picked by me, they were picked by the colour wheel. Very interesting bunch of colours there. Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, Petal Pink and Soft Sea Foam. Now, Pale Papaya, I would say, is like a peachier version of Petal Pink. It's more towards the orangey tones. So Pumpkin Pie stamped off is like, I guess, a bit like pale papaya, and Calypso Coral stamped off is a bit like Petal Pink. Yeah, and we used, if you didn't realise already, we just used the Petal Park stamp set, and that's all that we've used with the punch, the matching punch. And I do, if anyone's interested in buying the Petal Park kit from me, then I actually have two, well, do I have two ready to go? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I do actually. I have two ready to go if anyone's interested. So if you want just the kit to make 4 cards, that's £12, including postage. But if you would like the stamp set and punch as well, it's £45. And so you're actually getting the postage kind of for free, and a bit off the kit as well. So I definitely got 2 ready to go. So if anyone's interested, let me know. Right. There we go, that's one of them. Sorry, where's Laurie from? North Carolina. Ah, yeah, come again. Oh yes, there's people from all over the world here. Yeah, all different backgrounds. Yeah. So I think these were the first 2 that I made. And so I started off by stamping the large green leaf, just going up the card. I just sort of put the card together and I just stamped. Oh look, it looks like I've got dottage on my hand. And so then went in more of a pumpkin pie direction and peaches with this one, and then did stamped off melon mambo in the background to do those paler ones, and then grabbed out a piece of melon mambo cardstock and stamped melon mambo flowers on there before punching those out. So you can kind of see like the variety of different looks that you can get, whether you're stamping onto coloured cardstock or if you're stamping onto the same colour background that you've stamped on. So this was very vanilla. I've used very vanilla throughout. Right, so that was that one. Then this one was more of a kind of like corner design, and I wanted to go for a bit of a kind of like orangey leaf scheme. So this is Calypso Coral leaves, and again the melon mambo, but this time I did full strength melon mambo outline and then second generation melon mambo on the inside of those flowers. Hi Nicole from Perth. Oh. And then this one was just taking the solid floral stamps and just kind of like stamping all over in the background. And then I stamped with Calypso Coral and didn't colour them in, just had the outline and stuck those down. So you've got the contrast of the pale insides. And then I did some extra stamping of leaves and some dottage on that one. And then put some extra bling, although these probably could do with some bling as well, really. May as well. Then with this one, I wanted to see what the little cluster, the tri-cluster of flowers would look like if you use that in amongst the leaves. And that's turned out really pretty and delicate as well. So there we go. Right, so what did we do? 5 different cards there tonight. Oh, that was the first one, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. I'll turn that one that way. That one that way. There we go. Let me know which is your favourite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Oh, you. Ah, thank you, Laurie. Night Shaz, Casey. Embossing folder. Oh, thank you for sharing the classes. Yeah. Just email me ruthtrice@gmail.com if you want any more information or whatever. So thank you, Susan. Thank you. Right, guys, have a fabulous weekend. And I've just aware I haven't done the drawing on for the comments that you guys did on last Monday's video, so maybe I'll save that for Monday. And then next week I also want to make some cards from that wreath that I stamped the other night. What was that? Was it Wednesday night? So if you missed this video, this was what I made, so go check that out. That's on Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Whoever thought you could make so many cards from just one stamp set? Oh my goodness, yeah. And that was just with 6 colours. I mean, can you imagine then playing with any other colours that you may have? You know, I think this just goes to show that when Stampin' Up! Design a really good stamp set that's got a variety of imagery, I mean, I could just play all day with this one. Like, literally, I could have stamped all night, you know. But I need to get ready for tomorrow and I need to go to bed. But yeah, this one it's a good one. So particularly if you're a beginner stamper, this is a really good one. Night, Kay. Rest well. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. Oh, goodness me, I'm yawning. I better go. I am yawning now. Oh, hi, Gina. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, I'll catch you guys next week sometime. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. It makes it a bit easier for you to find me. So lots of love, everyone. Have a great weekend.